Welcome to the Residuals Season 2, Episode 2 commentary. I'm Michael Paul Smith. I play Pete.
Hi, I'm Gillian. I play Valerie.
Hi, I'm James Tabeek. I play Devin.
And I'm Patrick Jones, and I play Lance.
This is a very old camera that Mike is talking into. It's gargantuan. It's
Yes.
like it should be in a museum at this point.
It is. It's the camera that we see in Season 1 where they, Keith points out that he found it, somebody left it at the bar.
Right.
Don't, because we're partners. There's two of us and we're deadlocked. Yeah, but you know what? I am the voice.
Oh, there it is.
Jesus.
Is he naked in that?
No, he's got a tan dance belt on.
A Capizio.
Yeah.
Did he own that?
No, we had to order it for him.
Thank you.
We had to write that off.
Thank you, Kickstarter. Donation.
Our accountant had to see that as a write-off with the receipt and everything.
Yeah.
That's great.
Should have received maybe a signed copy of that.
Yes.
Right?
So that was a little bit of a dig at Lena Dunham, the voice of a generation thing. And the talking to the camera thing is our homage to all those mockumentary shows that we love so much.
Yeah.
The Office, Parks and Rec,
Yeah.
and of course all the Christopher Guest movies. But we purposely didn't want this show to be that because it's just been done so many times. We just wanted to do it straight.
Yeah.
And this whole episode is an homage to Play It Again, Sam, the Woody Allen play turned movie,
And really an homage to Mike Torpey in a way.
who is about to make his appearance.
Yeah.
And we have our first Game of Thrones reference in my House of Stark t-shirt.
Yeah. I actually wear my
There it
version
is.
of that shirt next ep.
Nice.
Not unplanned.
My writing partner hates me. I can't book anything. The only thing I did book.
This is Nick's new apartment, by the way. Nick moved, so we had to. Pete and Keith had a different apartment.
Take it away, Michael Torpey.
Mike Torpey.
There he
Just
is.
like round of applause.
I wish we had canned laughter, canned applause for this.
Yeah, right? Woo!
Like
I'll put that in.
when Kramer burst into the apartment, you know.
I cannot get on a treadmill at the gym without seeing his face on at least 2 of the 6 televisions.
Oh, yeah.
2 out of 6. It's a pretty good ratio.
Yeah.
33%.
Exactly.
There's been 2 times that people have asked me about the web series and been like, what's Michael Torpey on? What's he from? And it's just been like, well, that.
Yeah, everything.
On the TV. Yeah.
Yeah. He's also just one of my favorite people to work with, and I'm going to say that in episode 3 as well.
Yeah.
He's the nicest. He's prepared, professional. He's a delight. Mike Torpey, we love you.
He was on the old web series where we first met, Jillian and I,
Yes.
called Network.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, kid, what are you doing?
Changing it up. It's more mature.
But somewhere along the ways you got this whole thing mixed up. Hey.
That's the Flail you're listening to, a jazz band that Jillian and I saw live at Smalls, my favorite jazz club, and then we got permission to use their live recording for
Yeah.
both seasons.
Or new media. Right?
Great.
Like me.
I'm not nervous.
Let's go.
Yeah. I guess I gotta changing it.
Alright, I'm playing with the gun.
That's so good. All right, I'm playing with the gun.
I made sure that every scene that Torpey was in, the exteriors, it was raining. That was my little...
Film
It
noir.
fits.
Oh.
Right again.
Because he said, kind
Excellent.
of rains
Filter.
around me.
Yeah.
Filter you can use in Final Cut.
Really?
Yeah, just make some
Oh, yeah?
it's raining.
Amazing. Oh, it wasn't really raining?
Nope.
No.
Hello, Ian Sullivan.
Hey, Ian
Our good
Sullivan.
friend,
Why did you answer?
as Morsel.
Just trying to help the young lady out. Okay,
Ian's a classically trained actor. He loves the classics. He's got a great theater company called Long Island Theater Collective. And he turned to me and he said, my objective when I come to these auditions, my character's objective is to pick up girls.
Okay.
I said, I love that.
Yeah.
That's
I love
great.
that you show up with an objective.
I also love Morsel and Lance.
Yes.
I mean, in my head, they're great friends. They
Yeah, they have a
connected
similar
at this.
sensibility in the waiting room.
And there's Jessica.
Jessica,
Wong.
Alison
She's so
Levering
funny.
Wong, our good friend from my alma mater.
I loved this scene. I loved filming it.
I was nervous about it because there's so many different moving parts.
Yeah.
I was like, how many are we going to do this?
Notice how I didn't say I loved editing it. It was a little tricky, but I love it.
Yeah.
Jessica and Marcel, get out.
And Mark Gessner.
And Mark Gessner killing it.
Talking more. Leave it.
Look at him.
Intense. The intensity in his eyes.
Fury.
He's just like, he doesn't even know what to be mad at. He just wants to be mad.
Yeah.
I love that.
Stop being stationary. It makes me crazy when you're stationary. Move around and look
And Jamesy, look at you. You're just like, no,
No,
he
you
doesn't
guys
mean
go
it.
back.
I love he doesn't mean it.
Continuously just
If
sweeping
everybody
up
left and Mark
after the
kicked out, we
hurricane.
would never cast anything. So
Right.
you guys need to come back in.
He's never gone.
Poor Emmett. I love Emmett.
He's so sad.
Here's our friend Deborah Rain
Deborah
reenacting
Rain.
a scene that actually happened to Gillian.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Whoever that real person is, I hope she steps in a puddle right now.
I hope that she never got to pee ever.
I know, it
Just
was...
to assume that there's a private bathroom somewhere just for you.
I mean, that's the goal, to get somewhere where you have a private
I
bathroom.
know.
Yeah.
Like George Costanza.
Right, yeah.
I think that's Frank Underwood's whole thing in House of Cards. He just wants a nice bathroom off of the Oval Office.
I'm with you.
You're really excited about it.
This was so fun
But it's gonna start
to do, I have
Very
to say.
proud of this.
So fun.
like an escalation of just crazy excitement, jumping, dancing.
Jillian, I think, has the sort of the thankless role here. Is she's staying in the moment and dealing with Michael Torpey behind her saying things, contradicting her, and not reacting to him at all. Not
Amazing.
flinching, not turning, nothing.
Yeah.
That's very, very hard to do.
Well, thanks.
It really is.
I felt him, and that coat is very loud. So it was not only was I aware, and I could hear, you know, when people are mouthing things, you could hear that kind of like,
Yeah.
and also the jacket. I was just like, oh, whatever he's doing
Crinkling
behind me,
behind
is
you.
absolutely hysterical. I know it, and what he's saying. Look at Mike.
Yeah, that's great.
I mean,
This is-
did not hold back at all. Hysterical.
There are auditions like that.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
And then when
Your
they're on
face.
television, they're nothing like that.
Yeah,
Jillian, your
oftentimes.
reactions to
Deep
all
and bring
this?
it out.
City on this one, baby. Okay, arm in the air.
This whole season, I think Pete Hamilton is just sort of searching. He's like, whatever I'm doing is not working as well as I'd like it to, so I need to think outside the box, and it involves a lot of failure.
And Pete and Valerie like know each other, so Valerie knows that this is not really.
Hey, buddy. Having a
it's like,
day?
what is
What's
going
going on? It's concern. It's really concern. She knows that he's one of the good ones, and yet why is he acting like one of the bad ones?
Yeah.
Let's try it. Maybe
Torp.
just a little less flapping.
Flapping's good.
So maybe we could do just a little less flapping.
I gotta disagree with Pete, flapping or flapping.
We kind of landed on this. It just kind of happened, and
With that, which I liked, but
Ed and Sean, we had already gotten a different.
Ed is our director of
Yeah.
photography, and Sean was our sound director.
Yes, and we had already gotten our coverage, and when Torpey was doing the more flapping, it wasn't on us, so we kind of just said, Ed, do we have like a couple more minutes? We just got it. We had to get it because it was so funny.
You see it in the
This is really
outtakes,
funny.
where
Yeah.
like the moment we discover this bit.
Yeah.
I'm still confused, I think.
You guys should just say.
so you ready to try one?
People say that a lot because obviously Jillian and I are married. People say like, when are Pete and Valerie going to get together?
Yeah.
It's like, well, that wasn't really my intention.
Yeah. I also love
But the
too.
chemistry is undeniable.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can't
thanks.
fight it.
If you notice too, Torpey kind of checks out Deborah Rain, so I like that that Mike brought this kind of like Torpey Bogart is a little bit. He's kind of checking everybody
Yeah.
out. He's-
Totally. How he ends it
so,
here coming
yeah,
up.
of course. So I like that he kept that. That's just a key into like how brilliant Mike Torpey really is.
Aren't you going to keep mentoring me?
No. You can think of today as a one-time, non-recurring buyout. Yeah, like a little. Yeah.
Want to at least stay and have some popcorn?
I would.
I'm just grinning from ear to ear watching this.
I know.
Seriously.
Progressive love.
That's right.
God.
That shit thing. Really? Oh yeah, big time. Big time.
I'd believe that. I would believe that.
Like the actress, I think she's.
No, not the actress,
Oh, yeah.
the character.
Oh,
I'm not,
right, yeah.
The actress is probably a wonderful woman.
I'm sure she's just lovely.
She's a people pleaser. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no doubt about it.
Right.
True.
Clearly.
So there you have it. And Wendy too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
PBR is ubiquitous in the series.
Right.
Partly because it's what broke actors buy.
I was gonna say.
But I enjoy PBR.
I have no problems
It was
with
also
PBR.
Art Tatum's favorite beer, the greatest jazz piano player of all time.
You don't think you
I
ever
don't think
had
I've ever put a PBR to my lips.
Goodness.
Well, hold on, we got some in the fridge.
I know. We might have to.
That's Mike's script that Torpey is writing on.
Yeah, he needed a flat surface, so I said, here, take my script.
So that cool.
Channeling you all week. I've been in sort of a career rut.
And he's like drawing a cat there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we see some of it, and we see, I think, more in the outtakes I put in.
I wanted the reveal to be that Torpey is every annoying thing that actors are in the waiting rooms, and then some.
And then
Right.
worse.
He's making notes on the script. He's
Right.
drawing pictures. He's doing these Felix Ungarish vocal warm-ups.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And know it all.
Yeah.
Just shut up.
Amazing.
Just shut up for a bit. Cause I'm trying to prepare.
I really have to stress that the real Mike Torpey could not be lovelier and kinder and sweeter.
But I love that he's willing to play himself like such a jerk.
Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You see that a lot. You see that in Entourage, nobody's favorite, but you see that a lot. Actors play themselves and they play dick versions of themselves.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ted Danson is kind of like
Yeah.
Larry David's rival for
Yeah,
whatever reason.
exactly.
Everyone involved.
Get everyone involved. Is that what he just said?
Yeah.
He was a trooper with this too. He just kept
on going.
going.
Some people you don't have to tell them much. I just said, just be obnoxious. Just do your thing.
Because he's lived it. You don't get on that many auditions without going to all
Yeah.
those auditions.
And he can just check out and have
those
he can disconnect mentally and just have fun with it. He doesn't have to think so much.
Right.
In and out.
Poor Pete.
I know.
I feel like I
that's
say that so
sad.
often. Don't you love Pete? I just want
Poor
to hug him.
Pete.
Even if I wasn't married to you, I'd want to hug you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Because I've never had listened to just
So I was sitting on the other side of the room while he was doing all this.
There were so many people in the room.
Yeah, we had a little audience. for this.
15 people sitting
I know.
opposite him.
I remember having to face the wall. I
mean,
couldn't
yeah.
look at him.
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yes.
Ep3.
Ep 3 is somewhere. It's fast approaching.
It is.
If it's not, just
It might be
watch
exporting or something.
Just look for it and find
Look
it.
for it. Just taste
The
it.
internet.
Just taste it. Mad Men? No? Okay.
I got it.